This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Columbia, home field of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see last season's national champions, LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Handoff on a single back formation. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. To the air, it's Holstein. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he's out of bounds here on the return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable backs again on this roster, too.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Screen to the wide receiver. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Manning. On the run here, lets it go. And this pass is on target, caught. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Jones. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds his man. It's Hardy. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Roberts. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
And That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Mizzou. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Looks like they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quick throw, the catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
QB keeper all the way. That's good for a first down near the 40. play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks free. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Missouri.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not going to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That's a design quarterback keeper. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grab behind the line, it's Sperry. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A completion makes it second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a great job by the offense here of spreading out the defense, creating those vertical seams. But you could almost feel the quarterback once he got this defense spread out. He had his eyes on one guy, his receiver, the receiver that can fly. Nice throw and another big gain.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And a first down for the offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense made some adjustments.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The offense now operating in empty. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, LSU. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay.
It's blocked.
That keeps the score. LSU 27, Missouri 21.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a quick route. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Pass complete. It's second down now. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Mizzou. What a first half we've got.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Passes the 40. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6.
That makes the score LSU 34, Missouri 28.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Holstein. Quick throw to the left. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On first and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Well, makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21.
Green 25.
And now they run the draw play. Fighting off the defender. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. Touchdown, Missouri. Back and forth they go.
Well, that's how you close a half off as an offense. Leaning on the run game. Get into the end zone, and now you've got a chance to take the lead before the half. You talk about potentially ending this half on a high note.
Extra point puts it in front by 1. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Over the middle, it's Coleman. Bursts into space. Past the 10. Touchdown, LSU. Way too much speed on that play.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Receiver in motion now. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Jones. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. It's a draw. Stop right there at the line. No gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Bringing pressure. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the third quarter. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, what a grab. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Manning. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Tried to punch it in himself. Can't get past the defense there.
And this is exactly what you cannot have happen on a quarterback sneak. The offensive line just gets blown up. There was no chance of making that first down. It's a smart play by the defense, knowing it was coming and getting a tackle for a loss.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. They'll try to punch it in again. Third and goal for 1. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for the passing game.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
BAT makes it a 12-point lead.
That makes the score LSU 47, Missouri 35.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Take this one away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Running back has it on a screen now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
A completion makes it 2nd and medium.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll go with the ground game. The running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Keeper for the first down and more. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun to handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Using his legs here. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Out left, complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Mizzou. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now, the 25. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And it's caught. He lays out to make a diving grab near the sideline.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Barry. He's found some room at the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Running back with the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
They pull out the screen here. I like the call on third down, but let's give the defense a lot of credit for being able to recognize that and bring him down short of the first down. It's all about timing and execution for that screen play to work for third down to be able to pick up that first.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Trucks through the defender. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up, and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
To the air, it's Holstein. Touchdown, Tigers. A jump on top now here in the fourth.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Looking for a man. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a one-point game here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something. That deep shot is caught for a big game. Here he goes. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion.
42,
To throw, it's Manning. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He'll run it into the end zone for the two-point try to build the lead up to 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. He's going to hand this off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
No gain on the play. 4th down coming up.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the back gets the football. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position. So the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hardy. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Pump over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage in a first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed to the running back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there and just missed him.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Snags the quick throw. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Missouri. The quarterback takes it in himself.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And now the critical extra point attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Fire to the right side, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. And I think it really caught this defense off guard.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Toss play to the outside. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Mizzou. They jump on top in OT.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT puts him in front by 7. Pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. And the running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Manning. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
So here we have a challenging 4th down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get organized before this critical play coming up. So here we have a challenging 4th down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.